Транспорт до Испании. Wow. So we are at Warsaw Central, going to a new place. Gonna be checking out the new city today. Look at all the help centers here at Warsaw Central. Everything from help to transfers to SIM cards to accommodation, you name it, everything is here. Okay, dziękuję. And that is our train right there. It goes all the way to Szczecin, which could be a cool city to visit, hopefully next time. So we just made it to our seats over here on this beautiful train to hopefully interesting city. Looks like we have arrived to the city of Lviv here on our way to our final destination here. A little bit longer. So we just made it to Toruń, I think that's what it's called, Toruń station here. Hello Toruń, and it's a beautiful day. It's sunny, kind of partly cloudy, sunny but cold. 3 degrees Celsius or 36 degrees Fahrenheit. So here we are at the main train station, the main railway station, Toruń Główny, and we need to catch a cab because to get to the old city, the old town, it's like 35-minute walk. So we're gonna be catching a cab. There's a bus here as well, but we don't really know, like, you know, the public transportation here, which bus to take or what the deal is. So we're just gonna catch a taxi or an Uber or Bolt and go out and, you know, take a look at this historic city. Alright, so we just made it to the center of town, to the old town here. And the first impression is, wow, this city is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And we haven't really seen every nook and cranny just yet. We haven't checked out all the streets, but the first impression, this is gorgeous. Really, really amazing here. We're gonna go over there, but first we gotta get a bite to eat. We had a very, very small breakfast, barely anything. So we need to get a bite to eat. We found this place called Coco Bowl. Had some decent reviews. So we're gonna check this place out and then we're gonna do more exploring today. This is gonna be a day trip. So we wanna explore as much as possible before returning home to Warsaw. So let's go get a bite to eat. Here we are looking at the menu, and this looks like a really chill place. Very, very like modern type of cuisine. And these are gonna be bowls. So we have French toast, we have our breakfast here from 9 to 12. Okay, it's just 12:01. So I think we might be late, but who knows, maybe if we ask nicely, they'll make us some breakfast. But I'm interested in one of these bowls. I used to have this back in New York. I think I had it once in Ukraine. Really good. So we're gonna have a bowl here, and then that's gonna give us energy to explore this wonderful city and check out all the best that it has to offer. All right, I got my cappuccino, and we got a smoothie for the lady. So I rarely drink coffee. I drink coffee maybe like, I don't know, a couple of times a year probably. But today is one of those days because we kind of got up early. So we're both kind of sleepy. And so I think this is going to be a good opportunity to have my coffee with my brunch today. Here are the bowls. I got my falafel bowl. And Marina has her classic bowl. And they look amazing. What do you think? You're impressed, right?
Yes, I'm impressed.
She did not expect it. I am also impressed, actually. It looks really, really good, guys.
Wonderful bowl.
So, bon appetit to everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Mission accomplished. This thing is almost empty. That thing is empty. This thing is empty. Still gotta work on that. But other than that, not bad at all. Really, really good food. Really, really tasty, fresh ingredients. Just what we needed right now, going into the day and exploring the city. And here we have Piernikowy Rai. I know what it means.
Piernikowy Raj.
Yeah, I know what it means. I just don't know how to pronounce it. That's my problem with Polish. I can understand anywhere from 50 to 70%, just knowing the other languages, but I just have problems pronouncing. Piernikowy Raj. We're gonna check it out. And so here we have various pierniki. We have so many different ones.
W czekoladzie.
Wszystko. Torbę doliczyć? 45 zł.
How is it? How's the pryanik?
Tastes great.
It's great. What is it with? Vishnya?
Yes.
It's with cherry, and I got one too. Let me try it out. Really, really good. Really, really good. Never had something like this in my life. You too, right? First time having it with a filling inside. Really, really good. So I want to tell you a funny story. Rewind back 2 years. This is around 2020, April, May, spring sometime. And we are sitting in our apartment in Kiev, in the center of Kiev, in our small one-bedroom, two-room apartment. And I'm browsing Wikipedia and I'm just reading different travel articles, right? Just to prepare, I guess, for when the borders open. And for one reason or another, I don't know if it's Wikipedia recommending me the city or, you know, I just read it somewhere else. I end up on the page on Wikipedia that is specifically dedicated to the city, Toruń. And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, this is such a gorgeous city. And I'm telling Marina, listen, I found this city in Poland that we absolutely need to visit one day. Maybe we're gonna come to Poland, rent a car, get to the city, or maybe we're gonna fly in, or maybe we're gonna drive from Ukraine. But one way or another, we gotta visit the city. And I started reading so many great things about the city. And the whole time, you know, since 2 years, I'm thinking about the city, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, we need, whenever we're going to be in this region, whether we're going to be in Poland or, you know, another country nearby, we got to visit the city because, you know, I have heard about the bigger cities, but this city is unique. I really wanted to visit. And here we are, 2 years later, under completely different circumstances that neither one of us had expected. Here we are in the beautiful city of Toruń. And I gotta tell you guys, this city is just majestic. It's a lot better than we both imagined. It's a lot better than we both expected. It's such a gorgeous city. And it's such an underrated city. It's just beautiful. This gothic architecture, incredible, you know? So we're just kind of wandering one of the main streets here, getting the feel for it. you know, like inhaling the spirit of the city, feeling it out, seeing what the city is like. So here you have Dom Nikolai Copernica, which translates to house of Nikolai Copernic. And here we are entering right towards the Vistula river. This is the main river that is also in Warsaw, and it goes through a bunch of cities here in Poland. This is kind of one of the main rivers. And you got this little square here. Absolutely cool. Look at that. Look at this majestic river. You also have kind of a riverfront there below where you can walk. And there's the bridge that we came on when we arrived from the train station, which is on the other side of this river. And that's why it would have taken a long time to just walk. Because you can walk across the bridge. You can see people there walking. But it would have taken a long time when we were hungry and cold and we needed to sit down somewhere. And so very, very beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. It's all green. People are just chilling. From what I read, this town was completely untouched by the wars, by the destruction. And so apparently all of this is very well preserved Gothic architecture. And we especially like streets such as this one that doesn't have a lot of like commercial real estate such as stores and all these other businesses, mainly residential, because you can really get a feel for true kind of this old school, I would say, architecture, this Gothic architecture here. Really, really, you know, very interesting. Take a look at this narrow street here, those cool balconies that you see, and how everything is so well preserved. You know, obviously it was, you know, remodeled and all that, but still, look at that amazing door here. Really awesome. Look at that cool door. Beautiful balconies. And to be honest with you, this is probably one of many things that I love about Poland, is that a lot of these cities are so well preserved. You know, I knew that when we were coming to Lublin, I knew that it's going to be a great city, even though I've never been there before. It was my first time, it was our first time. But I knew, knowing at least something about this country, that a city like Lublin is going to be beautiful, is going to be well preserved, kind of like this city. And this city is definitely no disappointment here. Has exceeded our expectations by just walking around these narrow cobblestone streets, looking at all that beautiful Gothic architecture. And that's why, you know, a country like Poland is so awesome for checking out different cities, you know, exploring, traveling, living, taking it all in, because there's so much history here. And it's all right there for you to see. Check out that monument to Nicholas Copernicus. And he is draped in a Ukrainian colors over there. And that's pretty interesting. Very unique. Unexpected there. But maybe he was a fan of Ukraine, we just didn't know about it. The one thing I want to say about this square is how much it reminds me of Lviv. It's pretty much almost identical. You have this main kind of the mayor's office or the city hall, and then you have the square, and then on the other side you also have this kind of street there that has a bunch of shops. So it looks almost identical to Lviv. And yes, I know Lviv used to be a Polish city, and that's why it kind of makes sense. But while we were sitting there, no less than like 3 people passed by, and they said something to the same effect of how this city reminds them of Lviv. This is a very interesting house. You have a guy over there with the armor, holding a sword and a shield. So that's pretty awesome. Very, very unique house, and it looks like, you know, it needs a little bit of restoration, but I really like this look. You know, this kind of old school look, this unpolished look. That looks really very kind of timely when it comes to the whole city here. And you got these beautiful balconies up here. Wouldn't that be cool to kind of live up there, sit there, have your coffee, look down at the city? Just stop by this place to have some tea, to warm up for a bit, because it's kind of chilly outside. Really nice coffee shop. Very cozy. So they got this museum of Turenskiego Piernika, which is a big attraction here. So we're gonna check it out, see what it's all about. We stopped by at the main museum of how they make these pierniki, the Toruńskiego pierniki here. And they're coming out what it looks like. That is just as an example. They have all of these things they make. Pretty interesting, wouldn't you say? I personally did not know how they make all these pierniki. Did you guys know? Marina didn't know either. Did you know?
No.
No, what's interesting about this place is they're supposed to have a workshop where you get to make your own pierniki after they show you how to do it. But we came late. We thought it was the entire day until closing, but apparently it ended a couple of hours before. So that could be for next time. Here you have more of these pierniki here. You have more kind of a little workbench here for making them. Take a look at all of this right here. Pretty damn interesting, I would say. Here you got these things for making these pierniki in a special shape. So you can make them in any kind of shape from these things here. Here's our main man, the king of the castle. This is the guy that makes it all happen when it comes to, I guess, pierniki. And you have various ingredients, various things that go into making them, with a careful watch by this guy to make sure that everything is going to be perfectly done. Look at that. And here's a kitchen, old school kitchen. And here's a big piernik with the small ones over there. Look at that, guys. How sick is this? Check out this, the front of a van, what looks like. Žuk. FSC Lublin. Pretty cool truck. Like a pickup truck or something. There is what we have inside of it. It looks amazing. Look at that. I wouldn't mind driving this around Lublin or Toruń or Warsaw.
Proszę bardzo, zapraszam jeszcze tam.
Dziękuję. O, dziękuję.
Proszę bardzo.
O, dziękuję bardzo.
Bardzo.
Bardzo. Bardzo. Okej. Дуже смачніше. Смачно. Dziękuję. Wkusne, da? Dziękuję.
Dziękuję też.
Dziękuję, aha. Okay, dziękuję. So that was the museum, and it was only $5 entrance, and it was really good. Like, I'm kind of museumed out, really, you know, just walking around, going to museums. I'm a little bit, I need a break from that, but Marina was like, let's check it out. And I'm really glad that we checked it out because they're super friendly. Really tried to explain to you where to go, where to not go. And it was this human touch. They let us taste, try some of the как они, перники. Pierniki. And so that, you know, that human touch element, the caring, really made the whole experience like 10 times better. So it was super, really good experience. Super happy about that. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Yes. Well, Marina was the one that told.
Pierniki.
Yeah, I also like him. Really good. Really good stuff. Here we have a statue of Piernikarka Turunska. I guess she's either a seller or somebody who made them and is selling them, from what we can gather. So this city is all about piernikas, I guess. And in addition to that, our whole bag is full of piernikas. So this has been a very piernika day today. We can safely say that. And here on this main square, they are having a lot of food trucks. So there's a lot of food here to try out. Different things here, some sandwiches, some choco Italy kebab. We have some really interesting foods over here. All kinds of things. I don't know if this is a weekly thing or if it's only today. I'm guessing it's probably a weekend thing, or maybe it's, I don't know, a daily thing. So you have a lot of food options. Look at those burgers over there. All these people are waiting. You have Mexico, Viva Mexico over there. For my Mexican brothers over there, Viva Mexico. Burrito, quesadilla. ¿Qué quieren? ¿Qué quieren, amigos? Que tenemos aquí un burrito, una quesadilla para todos. We got some Thai food over here. We got what is this? Zapikanki, yeah, zapikanki, these sandwiches over here. We have Turkish food over there with churchela. This is really delicious stuff that's hanging over there. It's sweet, made from grapes. Awesome stuff. What do we have over there? We have something else over there as well. So this is pretty interesting. This is not just like regular stuff. This is International Food Week. Georgian food. Yeah, Georgian food, that's true. Gruzia. Ah, yeah, Ale Gruzia. Gruzia. Menu. We have churros. Churros for my Mexican friends. Tenemos churros over there. And we have some other things over there. Lots of things here. Look at that line for those churros, for those churritos. Para todos mis amigos, tenemos churritos. Look at that line. That is crazy. What a long line. These must be some good churros. So if we weren't hungry, we would definitely be getting maybe some comida mexicana, Mexican food, or some churros as well for dessert. But we had food not too long ago, and so we will have to take a rain check. We will have to come back next time when we are hungrier. So we have to remember the spot and come back with a goal of eating here first and then walking around and checking out the city. But that looked really good. Really good. So it seems like this city has it all. Has a lot of history. There's some great food here, great food trucks, lots of coffee shops, beautiful architecture, you know, like a truly gothic architecture. And honestly, when we planned to visit the city, we had no idea what to expect. But there's so much cool things here. And the weather is cooperating today as well. It was snowing the other day, a couple of days ago, yesterday, right? Yesterday was snowing in Warsaw. And so we wanted to come here yesterday, but we woke up, looked out the window, and there's like, you know, real snow, like a lot of snow. And we looked at each other and we understood that we're not going anywhere that day. that we will have to come back next time. And right now the weather is decent. I think it's gonna rain here tomorrow and pretty much like the whole week. It's supposed to be raining. And as a result, we decided to come here today, and it was a great decision. Definitely a super decision to come here to check out a smaller city. And so far it has exceeded all our expectations. And here we have a Georgian bakery. How cool is that? You can get a khachapuri, you could get a lamanju, shashlik armyansky. I had no idea that, you know, these places even existed, but take a look at this. What a international city. Lots of great stuff to find here. So we have been to 2 out of all of these cities. We've been to Gdansk, we've been to Warsaw. This city I want to check out, Bydgoszcz and Olsztyn. I don't know where that city is, but Bydgoszcz I think it's very, very close to where we are right now. It's a bigger city than Toruń. I'm interested in that. So if you know anything about this city, I think some of you recommended to us as a place for living. So that is a city we definitely want to check out. And I'm gonna read up on that other city as well, just to better understand, you know, the cities that are near us right now. Here we have another railroad station. This is not the central one. This is the one that's located in the center. So we're gonna come in here and we are gonna buy a ticket in order to leave from this station instead of the one that's located in the city. So this is the entrance. What about where do you buy the tickets? Where do you buy the tickets though? That is the question. That is the question with no answer. You gotta have the tickets here somewhere. So apparently, according to the people that was sitting there and waiting for the train, you cannot buy tickets here. There's no information, nothing. There's no vending machines, ticket machines, none of that. So we have to go back to the main one. And yeah, we're gonna be leaving from the main one. Might as well. So we're gonna grab a taxi to the main one because it's kind of far. Bardzo. One thing I noticed about Poland is that they seem to have this thing on all the vending machines, and that means they accept like Google Pay, Apple Pay, all the stuff. Really, really convenient, and I've seen it like on almost all the vending machines. Super, super cool. Which means you don't really need to carry cash with you. Just put your phone and boom, you get what you want over here. Here in Toruń, same thing. Sorry?
Same thing.
Huh?
Same thing.
No more?
No more seats.
No more seats. Okay. How about
Next is at 8.
how about this one?
No.
No? What's the next one available?
8.
8 o'clock?
No.
Nothing before?
Nothing before.
Okay, 8. It is 4:36 p.m. right now. We wanted to catch a train at 4:45, at 4:40 there's a couple of trains, and then there's a bunch of other trains. But the earliest that we can get is for 8 p.m. because apparently everybody wants to go to Warsaw today, not just us. And so we had no idea. I thought it's gonna be so easy just to show up and buy tickets. But now, apparently going back to the capital, it's a little bit trickier because we gotta, coming here is easy, but going back is a little bit trickier. And so we will know that for next time. Maybe it's because it's Sunday today. So I don't know, maybe that's how it is, maybe just today. But I think The return ticket, we're gonna book it beforehand, just to be absolutely sure. And so now we have 3.5 hours to chill here, to hang out, have some coffee, and we are gonna be arriving in Warsaw at like 11:30 p.m., which is a little bit later than what we wanted. But hey, you know, life is unpredictable. Hello, dzień dobry. A dwie herbata sezonowa.
Na miejscu, na wynos?
Na miejscu.
Coś poza tym, jakaś kanapka, może ciasto?
A nie, dziękuję.
26 zł.
Marina did not expect that we won't be able to buy tickets, and as a result, she's a little bit surprised, and frankly, maybe a little bit annoyed, just a bit, you know. But what I'm telling her is that this is normal. This is absolutely normal. But on the good news is that I think I ordered my teas completely in Polish this time. And a little broken Polish, but hey, it's the first step, you know? The waiting is over. It's time to finally board the train after 3 hours. Let's see where our train is. Right there, 20:05, Warszawa, Zachodnia. Platform number 1. There's the platform right there. Look at that beautiful sky over here. That beautiful, a little bit past golden hour. There's the moon over there. Almost there. Almost. Home sweet home.